And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
Alize Johnson.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ricky Rubio is out there with Rain Man. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Allen. And it's Mobley in at power forward. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Johnson. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, you know, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, you know, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
And it's DeRozan missing. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Pistons.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Rubio against Ball. And it's blocked. Now here's Okoro. DeRozan defending. First quarter, just over a minute played. Yes, that goes in.
A bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now the pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
This is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Sullivan, the pass to Mobley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Levine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Here's Sullivan. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rain Man's got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-5 run here. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that's going to be a travel. Now, one of my favorite days in the NBA calendar, the trade deadline. Anything you'd like to see the league, Brent, adjust with?
I'd like to see them trade announcers if they could, Kevin. I would maybe trade you for one Greg Anthony and a pick to be named later.
Man, I'd just be curious to know who that pick to be named later is going to be. I'm kind of sticking with Kevin on this one.
Thank you very much.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Rubio outside. Here's Okoro. Here's Mobley. And Vucevic pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
DeRozan on the wing. Outside, Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Levine double team. From deep, Johnson. Oh, good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Levine kicks the ball. Back to Levine. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really a quick thinker with that sound jumper. Levine can capitalize in catch-and-shoot situations.
Bulls trail by 7. Five on the clock. Stolen away. Okoro passes to Mobley. Count it. Mobley's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Shoots. Here's Johnson. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Now here's DeRozan. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Clock is at 3. From deep 3-point range, the Cavaliers pull it in. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Rain Man following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Levine. 26 points for him last game against Detroit.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Cleveland leading by 9. Mobley dishes to Allen. Cleveland moving it around, and Mobley throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Johnson. Horton Tucker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Levine, and it's White in for Ball. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Love's checked in for Jared Allen. Lowry Marketing comes in for Okoro. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Rain Man. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
White with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And the shot is good.
They got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Bounce pass Markkanen. Here's Mobley. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
White against Garland. Up top, Ellington. Right side, White at the elbow, Vucevic. Back to White. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Love. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
You can tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
And here is Ellington following Colin Sexton's 3.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Ellington. White finds Ellington. And the Bulls, another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Sexton. Goes up on the block. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Mobley's got 14 points for the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. Rebound Love. Cleveland leading by 9. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Vucevic. It's White on the wing, guarded by Garland. Shoots from the right block. White, good. White's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
White, and that one goes long. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 11. Markkanen from outside. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
3.
Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Ellington. Up against Williams. White looking around. From deep. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Back to Vucevic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Darius Garland picks one up.
At the line for
And one of the
Chicago,
most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Cavaliers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Sullivan. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Bulls trail by 12. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls. Wayne Ellington is out there with White. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Williams. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Now here's White. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's Horton Tucker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
And it's White missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's good. 15 points for Rain Man.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. White, wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Markkanen kicks to Garland. The tray. He can't get that one to fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Love can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Passes to Vucevic. Now here's Ellington, defended by Sexton. A shot by Ellington, no good. And there's the drive. Count that one. Rain Man's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Chicago calls timeout. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson's checked in for Patrick Williams. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Horton Tucker. Zach LaVine's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. And then for Cleveland, Jared Allen's checked in for Love. Okoro comes in for Sexton. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, puts up a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 17-point game. After this run, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And we witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Ball feeling it out a bit. Vucevic the pass to Ball. Stolen by Allen, and they're moving it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He kicks to Levine. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Okoro passes to Sullivan. Here is Rubio. Cleveland moving it around. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Rubio.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Ball finds Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Johnson wide open. He fires. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Johnson's got his second bucket. Sullivan the pass to Markkanen. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Levine. Rubio hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rubio against Ball. Levine wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Sullivan. Markkanen against Johnson. Markkanen kicks to Rubio. With the drive.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. This one for three. It's good from long range. Vucevic has got 14 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Picked away. Rubio outside. Wound up there for Allen.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus.
So smooth. Rubio against Ball. For three, Levine doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now. Driving the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Passes it to Vucevic. For three, Levine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Markkanen against DeRozan. Here's Sullivan, and he makes that one. Rain Man's got 28.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And there's the pass to Levine. Outside, Ball. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mobley's checked in. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Sullivan. Mobley with it. Johnson on him. Mobley kicks to Rubio. And another three for Cleveland.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Right side, Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency scoring the ball.
Bulls making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. Ball hits them both. Here's Rubio. He had 13 points in the win against Miami. Mobley the pass to Okoro. Rubio dishes to Sexton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game. And here is Ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Levine, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the basket by Rubio.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot.
Hands it from downtown.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Outside, Sexton. And he drives in. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 5th assist in this one. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And a throwback sort of game for Allen, bringing physicality and anchoring the defense.
Yeah, and it's weird because the physicality you're talking about, Kevin, isn't so much in him showing brute strength. It might be just physically able to do the things above the rim and in a vertical space that impact the defensive end of the floor.
Stolen by Levine. The shot from the low post is good. Levine's got 15.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Mobley, and the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Right wing, ball from long range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Bradley. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Okoro kicks to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Unloads. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Levine against Sexton. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Out left to the wing. Mobley the pass to Allen. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mobley's got 20.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside ball. Banked in off the glass.
So hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's Cleveland, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. We can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Cavaliers, Kenny, what was your impression?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contests, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
To be honest, them getting killed on the guys is like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel, me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. So on the floor for Cleveland, Jared Allen is out there with Mobley. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Okoro. And it's Sullivan in at the shooting guard position. Here he goes. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal
That one on
foul.
Vucevic.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
For Cleveland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And Chicago shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. He dishes it to Vucevic. Levine deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Allen. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rubio against Ball. On the wing, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 34 points for Rain Man.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Vucevic gets double teamed. It's DeRozan with the drive. That shot off the mark. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Ball with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Ball dishes to Vucevic. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
A nice shot by Mobley.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Now, here's Vucevic. Hits it from three-point range. Vucevic has got 17.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Kick out to Levine. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
DeRozan finds Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Rain Man's got his 7th rebound here tonight. DeRozan with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Johnson, and it's White in for Ball. Love check in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Ricky Rubio. White against Garland. White goes in. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Clock at 4. Here's DeRozan. No good off the front iron.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And Love gets it to go.
3.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Cleveland, Lauri Markkanen comes in for Mobley. And it's Sexton in for Okoro.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Back to White. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game. Garland finds Sexton. Here's Markkanen. Chicago grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Kick out to LaVine. Back to Williams. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for LaVine.
Bulls. Wayne Ellington.
Sexton on the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bucket is good. Markkanen's got 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Tries from 10. They get the rebound. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
The pass to Sexton. Here's Rain Man. Here's Markkanen. And again, it's Cleveland.
You got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
White the pass to Horton Tucker. Floats one. It's blocked. Here's Rain Man. Ellington defending. Here's Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist. Garland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, White. Pass to Horton Tucker. From the arc. Love grabs the board. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. And Markkanen throws it down.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to White. Dishes it to Ellington. 4 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Bank shot. No good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Love drops in the layup for 2. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Williams dishes to Vucevic. Now here's Ellington. 6 points for him. And it's White missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams comes with a double team. Garland the pass to Sullivan. That 3 off the mark. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Ellington dishes to White. It's blocked. Here's Rain Man. He's got 36. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. Back to Ellington. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Sullivan, and that one is hammered home.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
The pass to Vucevic. Here's Horton Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over Love.
2 minutes.
The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Talen Horton
Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Drills it from outside.
Well, you can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Horton Tucker, the pass to White. Poked away and stolen by Sexton. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 6th assist on the night. Horton Tucker, the pass to White. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Misses the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Well, the Bulls shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. White against Sexton. White the pass to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Rain Man's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. White the pass to Horton Tucker. Will it go? Cavaliers with the rebound. Rain Man's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Garland finds Markkanen. Left side, Love. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Hey, some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Substitution for the away team.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach.
and you should if he's worth anything.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Wayne Ellington. Jones is out there with Brown. Then it's Thomas. And it's Bradley in at the 5 down low. Now Cleveland moving it up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ellington inside the three-point line. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Fall passes to Sullivan. Here's Rondo. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now Brown. Pass to Jones. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. No good again that time. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one, good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Here's Bradley. Yep, that one goes in there.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Sullivan, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Rondo against Thomas. Pass to Brown. Driving inside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Thomas with the ball. Passes it to Ellington. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Fall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fall's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
There's the pass to Ellington. Got a piece of it. Outside Thomas. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And Brown throws it down hard.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Pass to Osman from past the arc. Doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Jones. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. Fall passes to Love. Outside Rondo. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rondo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Chicago. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Ricky Rubio comes in for Rain Man. Rondo against Ball. And Ball gets double-teamed. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Osman. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
Ball hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Rubio kicks to Wade. Here's Rondo. And another 3 for Cleveland.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Rubio. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Three-point shot has always been part of Ricky's game. Consistency is what he struggles with.
Pass to Bradley. Brown outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taco Fall. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Free throw good from Brown.
Taking 2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. And here's Rubio. Wade on the wing, defended by Jones. Rondo passes to Fall. Here's Osman. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Thomas passes the ball. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Rondo finds Rubio. Tries a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ball against Rondo. To the wing on the left. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Rondo. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Ball, the pass to Bradley. Back to Ball. 13 feet away. Fall with the rebound. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Cleveland. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Rondo. The Bulls have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Rondo against Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Alonzo with a nice shake right there as his handles opened up that dribble move.
It's stolen by Jones. Thomas passes to Jones, and he comes up with the deuce.
And good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Rubio dishes to Rondo. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rondo's got 14 points now in the second half.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Fun to watch Ricky Rubio start to dominate and pick defenders apart.
Ball kicks to Thomas. There's the dish to Brown. Outside for Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland controlling the game. Wade finds Rondo. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, kind of fun to watch Rondo not have the hot hand with the pass, but with the shot.
Now here's Brown. And it's Ball in the corner. The feed now to Bradley. The kick out to Ball. And that one's on target from the wing. Ball's got 8 here in the quarter.
And aggressiveness from Lonzo showing that he's getting better and better at these quick offensive decisions.
Assist goes to...
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Ball. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. That one falls.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Cavaliers on offense. Osman, the pass to Rondo. Rubio outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade kicks to Rondo. It's Rubio, top of the key. Wade up top. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year. This will be win number 60. Guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night. They've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Rain Man.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Bradley dishes to Brown. Unloads from 9. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rubio against Ball. And he lays it straight in.
Rubio.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.